I want something that people can get that don't have to call. And that way they come.
Extreme tripping of Trippin Kosher.
You guys watch Trippin Kosher?
Yeah.
Watch the one that
Only that one?
So.
No, I've shown you some of the places, the LA ones.
Oh yeah, you should have did it at.
A behind the scenes.
You know,
That's what this is good stuff. You want some water?
Please, thank you.
Okay, so see here, so order.
No,
They're
they're
not-
not
it's
gonna
fine.
order, they're gonna sit there.
And we're ready to order
You
whenever.
wanna order something for yourself?
No.
Yeah.
Well, Daddy, what are you getting?
We're gonna get, the citrus dumpling.
Hold on, let me just turn the camera
Famous.
Maya, come here, let me see the, I need to see
I
the
don't
name,
know.
because I
I'm
need to
trying
know
to
the
find the one
terms
that
card.
ordered it.
I know what she did, it's an appetizer and you don't see.
Great, that's the beef steak.
Teriyaki beef.
Okay. Alright,
Teriyaki
you're being
beef.
filmed now.
Hang on, and what was the green beans called? Sauteed string beans, Szechuan, yeah. So can I get an order of the teriyaki beef on a stick, please? And I will have the citrus dumplings, yes? Which one?
Steamed or fried? Steamed or
Steam or fried?
Steamed or fried?
Yeah, I am. I got it, I'm just trying to think what I want.
Oh, he definitely needs them fried.
Steam. That'd be great, thank you. And then finally, I would love the Szechuan sauteed string beans.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Eitan, how can you do a Trippin Kosher and not go fried?
You guys wanna try something?
Should have seen when I had a kosher bite.
What?
Indigestion?
The chicken toast? The chicken toast is amazing.
Chicken toast?
It's like a toast with chicken mashed inside, deep fried.
You should try it.
He's offering, what do I always tell you?
Yeah.
Someone offers
Chicken
you.
toast. Okay.
And I'll just have some of the Sizzle.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we're back to film.
Now you notice the way they set the table here in a Chinese restaurant is they put the silverware on the right hand side. It's because they drive on the other side of the road. in China. So that way you can access, you just have to tweak your brain to remember. Yeah, beautiful. So let me just give you the history of David Choos. The reality is, I don't know. I moved out before David Choos opened up. However, every time I came back, I always came to David Choos. Chinese food with the Jewish people, it's a staple. It's every Jewish community needs to have your pizza shop, your fast food joint, and your Chinese restaurant. Once you have those three, you are now a Jewish community, by definition. The food here is excellent, excellent. I live in LA, and I could say the food here is excellent. The next time you're in Baltimore, you come by. The chef here is amazing. He works behind the scenes. You don't see him, but you taste him.
Good. You don't see it.
You don't see them, you get tasted.
That's so great.
That stays in, obviously.
You're bad for
It's these four lines that are so great.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, people love the egg oozing down the.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Chinese.
Where is them?
So originally, when my family moved, I'm an adopted child, as many of you know, and when my parents spent 2 years in Phoenix, Arizona from the time I was born till the time we moved out of there and came to Baltimore. We started out in Randallstown. At the time in Randallstown, there were no kosher restaurants at all. We had Shapiro's, you had Liebes's Delicatessen, and What was the other thing that?
There's a pizza shop down at the bottom on the other side of Shapiro's.
No. Was there?
Back in 77, 78.
I don't remember that. Oh, and there was the Royal. And there was the Royal at the Boxwood Lodge. The Boxwood Lodge is no longer. There's like a kosher supermarket where the building used to be. Libis is no longer here. The deli was closed. It was great. And really food started coming in. There were things to do when Toast Pizza opened up. Shortly thereafter, Kosher Bite opened up. And then things started popping up all over the place, but really for the purposes of Eitan G, it was all about Tove Pizza and Kosher Bite. Dunkin' Donuts became kosher at some point. There was always a Carvel here, and that was really it. There was no fine dining as it was. I didn't fit in to any school. I didn't fit into the norms of Orthodox Judaism. But I always remained Orthodox because it was fascinating, it was cool, and for me, I had the greatest friends of all levels of observance in the Jewish religion, and even non-Jewish friends. They were all amazing people here in Baltimore. I grew up with rock and roll, and I grew up with rap. Those are my two musical genres here in Baltimore. And the two groups of people that I hung out with was the black community and the Jewish community. That was it for me growing up. The memories I have here are for the rest of my life. It's how we lived. We all hung out together. We didn't care what our religious observance levels were. We didn't care what schools you went to. We just cared if you were cool enough. And everybody was cool. This is before internet, before phones. It was like the Stone Age for many of you viewers. And the things that we did were at the basements of friends' houses. We'd watch movies. Video cameras came out. We'd make funny music videos. We'd go out. Howard Johnson's. We'd get ice cream at Howard Johnson's by the bowling alley. Is no longer there. Baltimore is an amazing place to grow up. There are really only two schools, and a fascinating time was had, and it made me who I am. All the insanity that you see before you can thank Baltimore for.
That was beautiful. Exactly what I was hoping. I'm gonna need a lot of footage for you to give me like some of the.
I got it all. It's
so
all
I can
organized.
throw in there.
What was the other thing?
Dumplings, and we have the chicken toast.
Yeah.
Ask and you shall receive.
Oh my gosh.
Chicken toast. Let's have it over here so I can get a shot of it. Do you want to try it?
That was.
And I can tell you the lettuce underneath of it is bug-free. Thanks to me.
You can't just wash it like a regular person.
Actually, truth is, lettuce, I don't wash. I check each leaf individually.
Really?
Yeah, because that way it stays crisper that way. So when it comes to the table,
Right. So that's from a chef standpoint, not a kosher standpoint.
well, both. I mean, I could take the heads of lettuce and wash them and put them through, a rigorous.
Yeah, but the whole thing with the bugs is crazy because we've had lettuce for thousands of years, and people didn't do this insanity up until some years ago.
You should see the broccoli. Star K wants to phase out
You ordered
broccoli.
dumplings?
Yeah. Oh, we ordered dumplings too.
You
That's
ordered
right.
dumplings too. So you want to start with this?
Yeah.
Let's start with what we got. So here, start with the chicken toast, and then we'll move to. Okay. It comes with a sauce usually, the chicken toast, right?
Usually with what comes, people usually use what comes with the chips, the red sauce that comes with
No,
the
it
chips.
comes with like a black sauce.
The plum sauce?
Teriyaki sauce. Yeah, plum sauce.
Jose? Jose?
Chinese restaurant.
Can you get plum sauce?
Jose.
Plum sauce. Yo no sé nada.
All right, that's the sauce. That's the plum sauce.
This is the plum sauce. Plum sauce brought to you by the Blum sauce.
All right, first track,
What's this called?
chicken toast.
Alright, so the first deep track with Eitan G is chicken toast. What we have here is ground up chicken in a batter that they put on a bread and fry it. That's it. It's oh so good. And then you dip it, make sure you get and dip it in the plum sauce. Kind of like what you would put in Hamantaschen, but at a Chinese restaurant. Gives it a nice flavor. So fried and oily, amazing. It really is great. When you come here to David Shoes, you gotta check this out. Your family will thank you for it.
You want more?
And ladies and gentlemen, don't be shy to have this sliced carrot and lettuce thing. You know how I feel about having vegetables on my food. However, on the side, it's acceptable. And they do it very well. It's not quite pickled, but it's not plain either. It's got flavor to it. So don't be shy about it. Excellent. Next. Next here at David Shoes is what I call meat on a stick. I don't know what they put on here, but it is so good. It is an appetizer, and it is so tasty and flavorful that this is my deep track here at David Shoes. Every time, always get this. So good. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. Try it. Excellent. So good. Meat on a stick. It's an appetizer. Just ask for it. They'll hook you up.
Or teriyaki beef.
The formal name for this is teriyaki beef, but I, Eitan G, call it meat on a stick.
Stick of flesh.
How is that?
Well
It's good.
done.
It's really good.
Right here.
Okay, so my ultimate favorite dish here at David Shoes is, I call it garlic green beans. It's really what it is. They call it Szechuan green beans. What's the formal term? What do we call it?
Souffle.
Teriyaki brings more.
Teriyaki green beans, right? Teriyaki green beans. And they make it great. I don't know if it's the same sauce as everything else here, but it's the bomb diggity. Listen to me. The green beans are not too soft. The green beans are not too hard. For Eitan G, they are just right. And they taste oh so good.
It's still just a vegetable.
So good. There's not a lot of sugar in here. I don't know what sauce is in here, but it's so good. So good, ladies and gentlemen. I can snarf this down for days.
It's
And
just
still
vegetables.
maintain this beautiful physique you see before you.
How is that as a deep track?
What?
How is it as a deep track?
The reason why this is a deep track is because when you come to a kosher Chinese restaurant, you're gonna get some kind of beef dish, some kind of chicken dish, almost always. General Tso. These are the things that everybody gets. You don't think about in the vegetable section that there's something so amazing such as this that you see before you. And I can tell you, from Eitan G to you, this is worth getting. Split it up between your table, or just have it for yourself for lunch. It's delicious, it's healthful, and it tastes oh so good.
you go.
Yay!
And
It's
you-
still
you
just
say
a
when you open
vegetable.
it, when you're outside, you say, this is Eitan G, Baltimore deep tracks. This time it's personal. Did you say that outside?
No.
So let's do that outside. Okay, here we go.
Oh, the dumplings.
Well, let me get it out.
Can't believe they're not having. Can't believe they're not going fried for tripping.
Chicken.
Chicken, that's it. Yeah, always good for steam.
Are dumplings an Ashkenazic, traditionally Ashkenazic, or Sephardic?
Chinese
Dumplings?
dumplings.
Ashkenaz.
Ashken.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
Chicken soup,
kreplach, kreplach,
stuff like that.
Okay.
not the same. I mean, these are steamed.
You're saying dumplings more of a Chinese thing?
No,
Yeah.
Every culture has its own dumpling. And the Ashkenazi, I mean, I think
You Spartan have such a thing? Right. Chicken dumplings, right?
Yeah. Steamed chicken.
Steamed, not fried.
What you see before you is steamed chicken dumplings. Now, here's where the conflict comes in. I am biologically Persian. Born of a Jewish Persian mother and born of a non-Jewish Muslim father. Their union created what you see before you, raised by white Ashkenazic parents. So dumplings is a weird place in my life. I've only come to dumplings really in recent years, and I've never really liked them. But they were recommended to me some time ago when I was in Baltimore, here at David Choose, and these became one of my favorites. They're amazing. They're steamed primarily from the world of Ashkenaz. From what I understand, every culture has some form of dumpling, except Spartan. But these taste amazing. So I'll show you, watch me now. Cut it in half with the big giant oversized spoon. See, that's what we have. The ground chicken in the dumpling. Now I suspect it's the same kind of chicken they put on my toast. However, the toast is fried. This is steamed, and this is in a kind of pastry doughy thing. And you eat it down. Yeah. Yeah. I feel the conflict within me. Do I like it or do I not like it? And I can tell you, I like it. I like it. Nature versus nurture, combating one another. One here, one here. Eat it, don't eat it, no. So good. Highly recommended, delicious, cooked perfectly. Of course, the chef, Eitan G, is an amazing chef here, David Choose, and he does a great job with this stuff. Now, you can dip it in the sauce, and that'll add some extra flavor to it, if that's your jam. Eating it straight up, keeping it real, that's my jam.
This has been Deep Tracks Baltimore.
This is Deep Tracks, Volume 2, with Eitan G, Baltimore style. Peace, guys. Love you. Thank you for joining yet again. We will do this some more to keep you guys in the know of what the Eitan G is going to show. But I'm going to stop the flow because I got to go.
Awesome. Can we do it just the opening part of that? Because I'm going to use the last part of that.
Okay.
But just in, this is Eitan G, this is Baltimore, this is Deep Tracks, this time is Chris.
Right. I just use the audio.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Eitan.
Let's start what I did with the other video. I took your closer when you said I'm Eitan G, I do this, and then do that.
Okay. So what am I doing?
I'm Eitan G with Jewish rap.
Okay.
I do this, I have this fundraiser.
Got it. in theory, you can use the audio from the previous one if I don't get it right.
So let's not do it. So let's not do it because the audio from the other one was perfect.
Yeah.
So we'll use that. So let's just do
Paul.
Paul.
Fire, fire.
What?
Gotta go light a fire.
Ah.